Oh, Anthony. Oh, Anthony. I'm about to review your book finally. You ready? That book of yours, your prized possession that you've been wanting back for like 5 million years. Here it comes! I didn't actually slam it because I didn't want to give him a freaking heart attack. Today I'm going to review Anthony's copy of Daredevil. It's a hardcover, Daredevil Volume 1. And like this thing is literally his child. Yeah, it's him and Mark Waid's love child. Waid Rivera Martin Rios Cano fam. Hey fam, how's it going? Yeah. This book is big. It's let's see, does it say how many pages? I didn't even check to see if there are page numbers on this. No, it doesn't give you page numbers, does it? Nah. But god damn, this book is big. He's gonna let me borrow the volume 2 of it, which is pretty nice. And if that doesn't give away whether or not I at least like the book, I do really like the book, and I'm going to continue reading it. In fact, I loved this book. Mark Waid's Daredevil is extremely well written, and the artwork in it is very fantastic. It is absolutely a blast to read, and I highly recommend it to all of you. And I also like the flap, 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 whoosh, 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 flap, flap, glug, 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 glug. Yeah, that's, I don't know. We're gonna go flap, flap. Whoa, whoa. All right. Let me show you some artwork on the inside. This Daredevil, for anybody who's kind of familiar with Daredevil, at least if you like watch the Netflix series or something like that, you'll get it. This is in a future where, the future where, Daredevil has been outed. His identity is very well known, and it is, Matt Murdock. He's blind and shit, and everybody keeps going up to him and is like, dude, you Daredevil? And he's like, nah, I'm blind, man. But it's kind of in the future enough where a lot of people still don't believe it, because they still think he's a blind guy. A lot of people are still very, like, they don't care. And there's like a third of people who still believe that he is, but he's able to kind of work his way through. But he's one of the big themes in this book is somebody who is still fighting with trying to keep his identity a secret, even though it's already been outed, which is quite impressive, actually. And I've never read really a book about that, so that's really interesting. Oh, nice crossover with Spider-Man too. Not to give too much away about the book, but because I've decided to start trying not to spoil the entire fucking book. But basically, I don't know. I thought this book was fucking phenomenal, and I thought the plot was really easy to follow. The dialogue's very easy to follow. The dialogue is probably the best part about this book, and gives credence to why Anthony's favorite writer is Mark Waid, the writer of this book. Also, the way the bubbles are put in is very interesting in a lot of shots. The artwork is very nice. It's Daredevil-y, and I don't know, the color. Fuck, I'm about to talk about the colors. The coloring is really nice. Fucking Anthony will get that. And I don't know what else to say about it, really. Let's talk about this middle-ish. I don't know. I'm trying to look through and find this story. Anthony's like favorite story apparently in Dix is in here. I don't know if it's actually his favorite story or not, but basically I can't find it. Well, while I'm looking for it, Daredevil basically he like takes some kids out into the wilderness for fucking, I don't know, because they're poor, and he's like, I want to be nice to you. Let's go to the fucking frozen wasteland. Here it is. But the bus crashes, and he has to like survive with them. And Anthony and I had a really great conversation about this, and I was like, yeah. Well, at the time, I had literally just finished this story, and Anthony was like, yeah, I just got to this part where, this bus crashes, and he's like leading kids to the wilderness, and Anthony's like, oh my god, they're like won in Eisner and shit, and I was like, oh, because honestly, I didn't really like the story that much. But I like every other story in this. Well, I didn't hate this story. No. I'm saying the wrong thing. I just didn't think it was on par with the rest of the book. I felt like it was a very like 1950s story. Like, I thought it was very cliche. Like the kids, he has to help the kids, but then the kids help him out. oh, but there was a little bit more death in this. You know, the bus driver died, and then these guys are gonna die or something. I don't know. But and Anthony and I had a very wonderful debate over that. He got very angry at me because he is a comic book nerd. Comics flow through his veins. Comics make him do weird things that we don't talk about, and we probably should have an intervention about. But what else? Black Hat. They fuck. Oh my god. Overall, this is a very solid book. And I'm gonna read the next one, and I shall review it too. Also, Daredevil's a ladybug now. He's also sideways. Wonder how he feels about that. He probably feels that my Twitter handle is right there, and that you should go follow it. And you should also subscribe to the channel if you like this. And if you didn't like it, you should also subscribe to the channel. And then promote it on social media. That's something that Anthony would do. He does that kind of inflection. Here comes the credits. Goodbye. Yay!